In this film I will show you how to use drop files within Joomla to administrate all your PDF files. And for example, here on this website you have a list of PDF files, and I will show you how you organize them on your website and how you upload them and prepare them to be inserted in an article. That's the purpose of this film. First of all, you have to go to your back panel and log in. And under components you have an item called drop files, and this is how the application looks like. And as you see, I have already done some folders here, and if I click the plus they will fold out. And as we are making in this example an overview over all the reports for UFF-Norge, I have all the countries, and in each country I have different sectors of work. So I will basically make a folder for each sector within each country. And if I click on Angola, I see there's only one sector, and that is education, utdanning. And if I look at the back, if I click on Angola, I have this one section already made here. So for the next one we will do Guinea-Bissau to show how you create these folders. These are basically just folders, so you can organize them as you want, but it's a good idea to keep it very systematic, because the more files you have, the easier it is to find them. So for Guinea-Bissau, I'll go back here and check which sectors I need. And I need 3 sectors, one called utdanning, one called milieu or jordbruk, one called HIV/AIDS. So I will start with utdanning. So the first thing you do is to click here to create a new category, and by default it comes down here. You can then hold your mouse in and you can drag it up to the right place. Now I'm under Guinea, and to make it a subcategory you drag it this way until you see this happening, that you get a minus. It means that it comes under. Sometimes you just have to move it a little bit around until it happens, and you release. Then you click on the edit button and you write the title. Then what you have to do is to configure this category to display as simple as possible with as little details as possible. We only want a title basically. So by doing this, you make sure the category is highlighted. You go over here to do some configuration. Show size, no. Title, yes. Version, no. Hits, no. Download links, no, as they can just click the title. Don't show the date or when it was modified. Don't show any subcategories or the category title. And then you save. So basically the only thing that is put to yes would be the show title. That was one. And so on you continue to make another subcategory. You click again. It's down here. Take the mouse, move it up, and move it in there. If I move it too far, it's under the subcategory of education. If I move it there, it's under Guinea-Bissau. I release. I'll check the title, milieu or jordbruk. Release, mark it, and set everything to no except the title. And save. Like this you continue, and you can organize the folders as you want. And when you start to get the report for 2014, you basically just make a new folder in the root. And then you continue to make the subfolders under this instead. It's that simple. So that's the first thing you do. Make your whole navigation tree. Make sure that each category has been configured correctly with the right settings here. And when you have done all that, you're ready to upload the first reports. And that's what I will do now. In this case, I am going to upload the reports for Angola and education. I have 3 reports already ready here. And and one thing that is important is that try to make a good title on them, and the better you make them, because they are going to appear on a list like this. So if you make the file name the same as what you see here, then you don't have to do further editing later. So in this case, find a structure like this: ADPP, DNS, teacher training, college, the name and the year. ADPP children's school, the place and the year. Make it so it's uniformed throughout, because if you have a long list of teacher training college in Angola, for example, they should have the same title, the same system, all of them. So you don't have one called FPF and one called DNS and one just saying teacher training, and they should be uniformed. So make them all ready, and they should not be more than 6 megabytes in size. If they are larger, you do need to make them smaller. I'm now ready to upload these 3 files. So again, I go into my bank, I go into Utdanning, and I have 2 ways to do it. I can either click here to upload, or you can also just grab the 3 files like this, and you can just drag them into this field. Both things will work. It then uploads. Might take a little while depending on how big the files are. And now all the files has been updated. There are 3 at the moment. It looks a little bit different here because I have made the screen smaller, but if you see, if I drag it out, this is how it normally would look. Anyway, you have 3 files. You can mark each of them and you get some parameters here. If you have done a spelling mistake in the file name or something you want to change, you can change it here. So if you had written the wrong year, for example, you can edit that here. You can add a short description. In this case, it's not needed, but if it was a newsletter, you might want to say something in this newsletter. You can read about some couple of words so they know what they're reading about. But normally, as long as you have made the file name in the right way, you don't have to edit anything over here. And if you do edit anything, remember to click Save down here, so the changes are done. That's me done with Utdanning for Angola, and so on. I go on, and that's what you have to do as well. So now next step will be to go to Guinea-Bissau and update all the PDF file for that, and then continuing with the milieu and continue the same work for all the other categories. One thing is to insert the files, that we will do in the next video, but this is basically preparing everything online, so when it comes to insert it, it's a very easy task. This is the main job. So you can just continue to do all this, and if you have any questions, just contact us.